Happy Saturday, everyone. So we're gonna do things a little bit differently today. I'm gonna be doing 3 videos in total. So this is the first video of 3 for today of content. So before I get started, I'd be very, very helpful. I'd be very grateful if you could, 1, subscribe and hit that bell notification. Turning your notifications on so you can see my other 2 videos for today when I drop them. Could be at random times, who knows. And hit that like button, hit that thumbs up for me so other people can experience this today. So, my top cheap value plays for tomorrow. I thought I was going to be the only one on this play. He's buried so far down the tight end list. But just watching like 2 or 3 videos, everyone has this play, which is fine. This play allows you to get up and play anyone you want, basically. And Kyle Rudolph has disappeared. Kyle Rudolph reminds me of that Colts tight end, a Fleener. He had a good first couple of years, and then he just falls off completely of the face of the earth. So, I'm not saying Irv Smith will have 10 points like he did last week, but he gets 2 or 3 targets. He's good for at least 5, double his salary, and you're not counting on him to help or hurt you, but it's the other picks it allows you to make. So, there we go. Number 2, I thought I was the only one on this pick too, but if you're doing team stacks and you look at that Detroit-Jacksonville game, and you figure a lot of people are going to do Stafford and Galladay, and then Stafford, Galladay, and Hawkinson. I think DeAndre Swift outscores Hawkinson tomorrow. And I was going to say, if Deontay Johnson was playing, he's not. If he was playing, I was going to do a hot take that Swift's going to outscore Claypool tomorrow. But I'm not going to say that. Again, if he gets you 10 points, he can have a high ceiling game tomorrow. And if you're going to go with Stafford, might as well look at Swift because he catches passes and is directly correlated to your Stafford play. And they've been featuring him around the end zone on that 2 or 3 yard slant into the end zone a couple times this year. So it might be worth a flyer if you need a cheap option to pay up at receiver for your Devontae Adams, your Ridleys, your what's the Minnesota Vikings guy? Oh yeah, you Adam Thielen's, Mike Evans, Julio Jones, whatever you want. Okay. So his next pick might be unpopular, but I guarantee no one is going to mention this name at all this week. If you're doing a little Packers stack, and you see that the Buccaneers are first against the run, I'm not saying Aaron Jones won't have a good game, but if things go like they're going... Oh man, I just misspelled his name. What about Jamal Williams here? At 4,000. Now, I don't want to be a homer and have a homer pick. See, he had 8 catches on 8 targets. He's doing his best Mike Davis impression last week. If you can't... if the team can stop the run... Like, Atlanta is very good against the run. Buccaneers are even better. And I know Devontae Adams is coming in. But it's the highest scoring game on the slate. Aaron Rodgers could throw 40, 50 times. He could throw 60 times, for all we know. I think Jamal Williams catches at least 4 or 5 passes for 50 yards and a touchdown. Maybe 2. Maybe Aaron Jones can't score off the 1 yard line, so they bring Jamal Williams in to run the ball at the 1 and score a touchdown that way. I'm not saying to play Jamal Williams in all your lineups, but I have 26 different lineups that I'm playing. I have him in 1. And I have him in the Packer stack. So don't do this for if you're playing the Millie Maker. I wouldn't do this for that. But if you're playing in a tournament that has under 10,000 people in it, you could overload on the Packers here. Because some people, especially if it's single entry or 3 entry max, you could go something like this. That. And still have over 5,000 per player. And then I even pick a defense, so it's even more than that. So, especially if everyone goes Irv Smith in a single entry, and I guarantee single entry will not have Aaron Rodgers in there. They'll probably have Devontae Adams, but they would not have the same pairing as you. This makes you totally different than everyone else. And yes, I have this combination, this stack in a 3-entry tourney. And I'm bringing it back with Mike Evans. So, and I think I'm bringing it back with Rojo too. So I'm doing total overload game stack. Okay. So let's go back to this. Okay, so my next value pick. Oh wait, actually, let's stick with running back. I don't know if we know if Kyle Allen is going to play, but if Alex Smith is playing, take a look at J.D. McKissick. I watched him play my Rams last week, and Gibson was in there 100% of the time when Kyle Allen came off the field, Alex Smith came in. McKissick outsnapped him. Like, Gibson maybe caught 1 pass to that, and McKissick caught 6. And if you don't want to play Swift, but you like McKissick better, or don't want to play Jamal Williams but like McKissick better, he could be a good, like, one-off. Just a thought. Especially, if someone wants to play, Devontae Freeman might be popular. So to get off Devontae Freeman, those 3 backs could be a good divot to leverage the field. Okay, so going into the receivers, there's 2 receivers. I try to make this a 3-minute video, but we're almost on 8, so I'll be quick. I think Damiere Byrd is going to be a forgotten man. The Patriots haven't played in, 2 weeks? Cam, I believe, is playing. And the Broncos can't stop the pass. I think Edelman's still banged up a little bit. Nicola Harry, he might get us a couple catches. But Damiere Byrd is the playmaker, is their best playmaker as a receiver. And, they could throw him a little 3-yard receiver screen pass. You could take it 80 for a touchdown. So, he had 10 targets last game. He only had one game. He only had 3 targets, but they were up by a lot. I think this game stays close, and I think they'll be throwing, and Damiere Byrd at 3,500 is still too cheap. My honorary mention is Jeff Smith at 3,000. I only mention him because I'm about a week too early on a lot of plays, and he had a 5-point game last week, so he probably will go for 20 this week at 3,000. Also a good pick. Especially because Jamison Crowder will be popular, so to pivot off of him, maybe Jeff Smith. But again, only put Jeff Smith in as like one of your 20 lineups. Okay, so my favorite play, and I just discovered that Preston Williams is back. Yes, he's been playing all year, but I didn't even know this until I read it like 10 minutes ago. He had an ACL. He was recovering from an ACL injury, so it makes sense that he was off to a slow start in the first 4 weeks. I'm telling you, a healthy Preston Williams going back to last year was Fitzmagic's favorite target over Devontae Parker. Now, if you're like me, you have about 5 different Fitzpatrick teams, and I went back, and actually, Myles Gaskin might be the most popular play as a one-off. So what I did, I paired him up with Fitzpatrick and Gaskin and didn't pair him up with any receivers for a couple lineups. But I like, if you're going to go with Fitzpatrick and Devontae Parker, 30%, 20% of the people, 18% might do that. But if you go Fitzpatrick, Preston Williams, in like the Millie Maker, that's a huge pivot. Especially if it goes your way, it'd be great. Now, if you're playing in a tournament with not a lot of people in it, yeah, I mean, why not do what I did with the Packer stack? Go Fitzpatrick, Gaskin, Preston Williams, and or Parker. Seems like a winning stack if it works out, right? Okay, so that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And stay tuned for my next video coming up in a couple hours. All right, guys, have a good one.